Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to GB Gaming. And indeed, Corey loses. Corey is joining us on this one. Hi, Corey.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. And we've also got another couple of special guests here. We've got Bane, of course, but he doesn't bear talking about.
Thanks.
It's all right. And Draconis, as always, is going to be leading the charge into victory.
Hello.
And the most important gentlemen who are here with us are Nathanius and Dark. Dark is also affectionately known as Lynn. Hey, guys.
Good morning.
Hello there.
And these fine gentlemen, as I'm sure many of you already know, are two of the developers of Star Trek Continuum, which is, of course, a total conversion for Homeworld Remastered. And that's what we're going to be playing today.
We are.
So what kind of match are we going to be playing, Bane?
We're going to be playing a 3v3 in the TNG era. It's a deathmatch. We have Armada-sized fleets. We have standard resource multipliers. And basically, all you need to know is that Nathanius and Dark Sentinel, or Lynn, are teamed with me against you, Gul, Corey, and Draconis. And because I have the developers with me, I'm expecting a great victory to occur today.
Total victory.
If he knew anything about actually developing mods, which he should, he would know that that means he is guaranteed to lose.
We do play the game less than we should.
Don't say that now. You're supposed to say you're going to win. All right, okay. So that's what we're doing. So basically, you will see perspectives from each of us. We're all recording tonight, so I'll be playing the Romulans. So if you want to see the Romulan perspective, obviously you should be watching my video. If you want to see the Klingon perspective, then watch Gul's video. And if you want to see the Federation perspective, then watch Corey. And also, you can check out my previous videos on Star Trek Continuum, because I've been playing it like loads. Like literally loads, as has Draconis, in fact. So that should mean that if I lose, I was just feeling not very well. That's all it means. Nothing to do with my incompetence at all. Zero. And of course, we're going to ask loads of questions to the developers as we go through the video as well, and try and get some juicy secrets and information out of Nathanius and Dark Sentinel about what's up and coming in the mod, or as much as they'll tell us, of course.
So,
indeed so.
At this early hour.
At this early hour. I should mention it is very, very early for Nathanius. In fact, he described to me that he was actually nearly freezing to death as he got out of bed to come do this video with us, because it is very early in the morning there, where it's very late in the evening here. So if he's speaking absolute gibberish, it's because he hasn't drunk enough coffee. And if Gul is speaking absolute gibberish, it's because he also has not drunk enough coffee. There we go.
Or he's drunk.
I'm not sure there's enough coffee in the world.
Right.
To stop me speaking gibberish.
But I'm sure you guys don't want to hear us waffle on. So without further ado, I'm going to click the start game button, and we're going to load into the game and win. And we're going to talk about Continuum as we go. So,
Like to interject and say that waffling is one of my
Makers where you just pour the batter into the middle, but it's for waffles and it's shaped like Bette Midler.
Star Trek through to the last. It's a continuum. And eventually we are.
It starts in the ENT era, doesn't it?
It shall be done.
Yes.
What
well,
are your
at the
orders?
moment,
Keep it
there
steady.
isn't really a huge link between the eras, but we are hoping to be able to have a separate game mode later, where you can, actually do more with that.
What is the request?
Oh, very nice.
Moving out.
We have a new ship for the fleet. I'm
Proceeding with
delighted.
ship construction.
She'll call it Larry.
Larry's
What are
a
your
good
orders?
name.
Setting a course.
Starship complete.
and I am building mining freighters.
Proceeding with
Because I've
ship
heard they're important.
construction.
Starship complete.
Apparently they give you resources.
Awaiting orders.
I've got to be like right on the edge of enemy territory here.
Starship.
We're all friends here. There's no enemy territory.
I
That's not.
feel not exactly true.
My crew is ready.
I'm feeling quite safe
Starship
because
complete.
one of my allies is not too far away from me.
Ready to work.
Yay!
Consider it done.
I'm feeling quite isolated.
So, Nathanius, how long has Continuum now been in development, all the way from the beginning in Homeworld? It's been a long time, hasn't it now?
Quite a long time. Let me think. We were originally another mod until that sort of fell apart. 2011?
Wow, that is
Our research
a long
is
time, actually.
complete.
It's a day or two.
Yeah.
Moving out.
If you're counting in days, yes.
And what's changed during that time? Kind of not just from a team perspective, but from a vision perspective.
Well, the vision of the mod as it is now came about.
Serve the Empire. Awaiting orders. Moving. Confirmed. Repair ship.
Jeez, I don't
reporting.
even know.
Where are we needed?
2014
We serve
Okay.
the Empire.
to
What
have
is the
it
request?
with the different eras.
Proceeding with ship construction.
But we haven't
Station
really
construction
tried to
in
change too
progress.
much since then.
Proceeding with ship construction.
We've just been trying to fill in the
Starship
gaps.
complete. Proceeding with ship construction.
Which can't really be that easy.
Proceeding with ship construction.
No, well,
Where are
for
we needed?
a lot of us, like
What
You
are
guys
your orders?
are uniquely
steady.
positioned to have a lot
Proceeding with
of
ship
talented
construction.
modelers just actively participating.
Hmm,
Where is
that's
that
true. We've
place?
been very fortunate.
That's not always been the case for
Starship
me. I mean,
complete.
having Dark
Moving out.
and Major Stress fairly active on the team has been a very recent occurrence in the mod's lifetime.
Starship complete.
So
Now,
it's
Major
just-
Stress, if I'm correct, he's prominent in Trek modding for a very long time, hasn't he, as well?
Oh yes, he's
What
He's
are your
a,
orders?
he's quite, you could say he's
Starship
venerable
Complete.
You could, you
Uh,
could.
Request. Starship
in the
complete.
modding community.
Awaiting orders.
He was
Orders
on
received.
the original
are your
Sins of the
orders?
Prophet, and
Proceeding with ship construction.
oh no, sorry,
Quite
Sins of-
sure he was one of the early developers of Sacrifice of Angels as well.
Yes, that's right.
I think
And
he was
I,
even in the Empire War community at one point. He might have been doing a Wing Commander mod at that
And
point.
I think he was in Bridge Commander as well. He's really been he's really been
What
around.
is the request?
Station complete.
Has
Not in a bad way.
What are your orders?
Is having those new assets or new team members to help given you any
What is
different
the
ideas
request?
for ways you'd like to expand the project, or is it really just trying to
What
now
are your
accomplish the
orders?
things that you would have liked to do before that you may not have been able to?
It's mostly accomplishing things that weren't possible before, but you've got new
Starship
ideas coming
complete.
through, and like for example, Dark was interested in helping us with our Cardassians.
Proceeding with ship
and
construction.
he didn't want to stop at fixing what was already there, so we got a whole Cardassian race.
Nice.
Well, it's not whole at now. It's I guess it still requires more work.
It's coming, which is more than it used to be.
And I can think of at least one person who's incredibly excited about that.
Just a smidge.
I know Draconis has been talking about it. Oh, sorry, someone else.
The Empire.
And the Cardassians have always been top two for me, but the Romulans are always going to edge them out in my heart. They're not green enough, as far as I'm concerned.
Starship complete. Station complete.
Green-blooded monsters.
But the thing is, I always see the Romulans as kind of like the original bad guys, really. To me, more so than the Klingons.
Starship complete. Proceeding.
Are there any other races that you'd like to eventually try to tackle, or
Starship complete.
Well, we've got the Gorn
Starship
in
complete.
progress. There's, I don't know if you've heard of Ad Molman.
Starship complete.
He's quite prolific with the Star Trek Armada community.
Starship.
He does some of the best low poly,
Well,
some of the best low poly models out there.
Starship complete.
And that's,
So,
I presume, primarily for Armada 2. I would.
Yes,
Our
That
research
was-
is complete.
what he's been doing it on.
is he part of the Fleet Ops group?
Starship complete.
No, as far as I can tell, he's not been really part of any organized modding team.
Ah, so you've nabbed him.
He's still doing other stuff in and around the rest of the Gorn ships,
Mhm.
but oh, there's a probe.
I'm going to take a look and see how Mr. Gul Dukat is doing over here.
If there's a probe, I guarantee that is The
Draconis.
Yeah.
There is
Oh
now
no, not the Draconis.
If it's
Starship
early probes,
complete.
it'll be the Draconis, guaranteed.
I'm having some freighter issues though.
Good. I have no sympathy at this point. Long may you be stalling in your ambitions, sir.
I'd like everybody to know that we've got a new ship for the fleet.
I'm playing Klingon 2, and that keeps coming.
It's a thing.
I've been trying to find a way to get the notifications to thin out somewhat, but yeah, no such luck.
It's a very difficult thing to do, I think, especially with notifications of that nature. You can't really stop them, can you?
So
Unless you're tracking them and
I'm
Sorry, go
noticing there's an option. Obviously, every time you build a ship in each era, you have the choice to permanently enhance their offensive or defensive capabilities. Is there any advice on that? Because generally, I was always clicking at offensive because guns. But is there a real choice between those two? Like, do you find that?
yeah,
gives you
it's
an
like a
edge?
10%. It's a 10% move in either way. So I find that if you have things that are maybe scouts or doing something like that, then oh, hello. Sorry, a little distracted. If you have things that you're wanting to last longer, then the defensive one's good. So like steam runners and the Raptors for the Romulans. Fighters are a good one to put the
My life
defensive
for the Empire.
improvement onto.
How may I
Yeah.
serve?
Just gonna quick spin around on some of my ships here, so no one kill me while I'm doing that.
I think I'd like to have a look at your ships. You're over here, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
My crew is ready.
See, what have we got? I can't say any of the names because our opposing team might just get the edge, and I can't allow that.
Oh.
Lovely.
You could say that I'm feeling quite intrepid this game, and there's Norway we're going to lose. Wink, wink.
Starship complete.
You're feeling particularly defiant today.
Hey, Gul, don't just give it away.
What are your orders?
There's no other chance you're going to lose.
Your orders?
Well, at least I have you here to help me cling on to victory.
Oh, it's so bad. Right, I've just got a quick question about models. Texturing, in fact, more so than models. With the Federation, I'm just looking at a couple of the Federation models that I can see of Corey's. The coloration that comes from, say, I always call them the Buzzard, but I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, and somebody will take the piss. But from the Ramscoops and the nacelles themselves,
Research is
blue
complete.
color and the red coloration. Is that actually a light source that's projected onto that ship, or is it something that's textured in?
It's a light source.
Oh, that's really cool. That's something that Sins doesn't do so well. It's nice to see
Proceeding with
that there's a
ship
mod that
construction.
is doing it well.
There's a lot of things that Homeworld doesn't do well, but that's actually
My crew is
that's
ready.
actually one point that they've done fairly well. It's the lighting in the games, although it can cause a bit of havoc when you're trying to
Ready
get the
to
ship
work.
set up the first time.
Head back to base.
How may I serve?
Oh, goodness!
Oh, indeed.
Oh my.
I just completely missed my cue.
No, I'm still sucking at warp jumps.
Don't warp anywhere. We've told you about that.
My crew is
None of my miners are
Set course
mining.
for the nearest shipyard.
Just decided they don't fancy it.
Send them to your outpost instead.
That does sometimes kick them into gear.
Station construction in progress.
Oh, I've noticed that too.
Your orders?
They're throwing what we like to call in the business a wobbly.
All ahead, full.
Starship complete. We have the superior firepower. Our research is complete.
Don't panic, everyone, but I managed to walk my fleet back to my base eventually.
I wasn't super concerned.
Well, you
I'm happy for you.
Awaiting
But
orders.
You should be concerned.
Another thing that sometimes helps with the freighters is if you just decide to move them a few inches occasionally.
Starship complete. Keep it steady.
If it's trying to move, that's what does it. One of the things that Homeworld doesn't do exceptionally well is movement. So I just saw that myself, and I was just playing around with getting it to work. But the best way to make sure that your resource collectors are docking is to make sure your mining freighter is at a complete stop.
It's interesting to note.
So it's the S key to just stop it.
There's a little button at the bottom right hand side as well, isn't there? You can utilise.
Starship complete.
Station
Oh
construction
yes, if
in
you're the
progress.
visual.
Looks like a man saying no.
Complete.
Oh god, what have you?
Concentrated power, excellent frontline killer, main assault ship. Not very effective against small ships.
You don't need any of those.
Proceeding with ship construction.
More
I don't think you should get any.
is required.
I think I want all of them.
Look, I'm saying this as a friend.
Bane has found one of my mining colonies, it looks like.
Has Bane found one of your mining colonies? Bane has found one of your mining colonies. Hello, mining colony. Of course.
He would have noticed eventually, anyways.
Looks like we found one of Bane's mining colonies also.
Have you
Yeah.
found one of mine,
How's that
Battleship?
feel?
I can't see your probe.
What is the request?
I think I'm going to die first. I think this is all going to be ganged
Starship
up on me,
complete.
isn't it? This is how it's going to go. But it's all right because Nathanius and Dark will come to my rescue. I am sure of it.
We'll do our best.
We lack the
And
resources.
so you should.
We've got a new ship for the fleet.
All right, I might.
2 I've got now.
Starship
To be fair, I've
Nah,
got no
I won't do
money.
that yet. Ooh, in that case,
I think we're all at that point now that we've got like no funds.
I blame our deleting freighters.
I think it's because I'm being greedy and building like 6 ships at once. That might be the reason.
Gotta pace yourself.
Go
We
pace yourself.
lack the resources.
We lack the resources. I know we do. But there's no need to keep telling me.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I want us to stay heavy.
Meaning heavy damage
Get
from a
out
nebula.
of my... Corey.
Well,
Where are we?
What?
Cheeky. Stop destroying my mining facilities.
But I don't want you to have an economy.
Yeah, but I want me to have an economy.
Okay.
to the rescue!
Uh-oh.
lie in the shadows.
You're not supposed to defend your stuff.
Oh, well, I know.
The Empire.
So,
Take a look and see what's going on.
Target.
well, Corey's attacking my mining facilities.
We lack the resources.
And then Corey just ran away like a little bitch.
How may I serve?
Wow.
Unsurprisingly, given the amount of ships that
All
just
ahead,
turned up.
full.
It will be done.
Thank you.
Our research is complete.
I mean, not
More
thank you as
Illusion is
much
required.
as I'd be thanking you if you had actually turned up to support your allies, but
We
That's all
have
right.
the
Don't worry,
superior
Corey.
firepower.
While you were destroying my mining colony, I was destroying your mining colony. So we're even.
it's not what I see as even.
Research is complete.
Oh,
I see that
those
as
Griffin
you
classes.
cheating.
I cheated. How is that cheating? I don't know what you're on about.
Our research is complete.
Do you like your Griffin classes, sir?
My Griffin classes.
Mm,
They're lovely.
lovely.
And complete. My life for the Empire.
Well, we all got out safely. That's all that matters.
You destroying my
More or
mining
less.
colony has achieved nothing. You realise this, don't you? Nothing.
It was a moral victory.
By the way, we're like this all the time. You guys are just have to get used to us. So, in terms of up and coming features, what's your next big sort of concentration going to be on? Is it obviously filling out? We talked about filling out the Cardassians. Is that your primary at the moment, just to get the Cardassians finished now?
Well, we're still going over models that were automatically converted from the old Homeworld 2 game.
Yeah.
That's actually almost finished. All of the combat ships in the game have had a once-over to fix up like team stripe textures and giving them badges where they should have them, and team colors, and like lights even.
Yeah.
Well, that's,
Some of the ships were really dark,
Complete. What are your orders?
but the next thing will be extra races.
A general question about Homeworld Remastered, actually. One thing that we've kind of noticed in the transition between Homeworld 2 and Homeworld Remastered is Remastered generally seems to be a much darker game. Have you had to take steps to cope with that?
Moving out.
I think it's mostly our maps. We've
Okay.
tried to do semi-realistic maps, but that's not always worked very well.
What are your
Not as easy as it might seem, I suppose.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult. I did some changes to the specular values on maps before, like just for the June patch, and it seems to have done nothing. But yeah,
I'm sure given time you'll get it exactly how you want it, though. That's your modding, isn't it?
yeah, it's always a work in progress. Forever and a day.
Have you got any action on the horizon? Anything fascinating occurring?
On the New
We have
Horizons.
We have to see the ships before we do anything about that one. We've got some ideas on the Borg. Doing proper assimilation is going to be interesting, but there's a lot of in-game mechanics for actually showing the assimilation, which could be quite good. We could get some random Borg chunks and scale them to the different ships dynamically, and have them
Proceeding
like
with
play
ship construction.
a growing sort of animation as the ships become
What
assimilated.
is the request?
So if we can figure out the actual
Setting a course.
capture mechanic without having a
Moving
ship
out.
latching to another one, then that'll come along quite nicely.
just never say anything random in Remastered.
It's more brave to live than to die.
It's not multiplayer safe at all.
That's true. The random function is pretty bad online. That was the cause of our issues when I did the last game with you guys.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Repair ship reported.
It is in the process.
Okay,
I think
Draconis,
you
have you
need-
won
you-
for us yet?
Oh, go on.
Sorry?
I was just asking Draconis if he's won for us yet. This is
I'm just-
unexpected.
I'm just
What are your
freighter
orders?
managing right now,
Setting a
trying
course.
to get things working.
Uh-oh, I'm out of units.
Well, you've
I mean,
definitely
I
got at
have
least one
plenty
ship.
of resources.
Well, I'm pretty sure, Corey, you've been the most aggressive.
What
so
is the
far.
request?
It's cost me dearly.
Moving out.
I don't think it has, to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest
What are
about
your
this.
orders?
I think you're talking rubbish.
Setting a course. Proceeding with ship.
I finally got 2 fighters on the battlefield. I feel confident.
Such lies. I bet he's got an entire armada.
What is the
Really.
request? Starship complete.
Feel a little bit distressed that you wouldn't trust what I was saying.
I don't trust anything.
Oops. Oh. Oops.
Oh.
That sounds like panic.
What's happening? There's a gold game
I
in there.
I don't see any red dots.
My life for the Empire.
What are your orders?
Where have all the red
Proceeding
dots
with
gone?
ship
I mean,
construction.
rum. I mean, they're dots.
Starship complete.
Where are me
Uh-oh.
bleeding probes?
I see a Klingon shipyard.
But
Uh-oh.
can you? Because it's going to cloak in a minute.
Consider it done. Awaiting orders.
Now you
Orders
see me.
received.
Now you
What is
don't.
the request?
It wasn't you.
Starship complete.
I know. I'm not playing the Klingons. I'm playing the Rommusans.
Starship complete.
I'm playing the. I wish I had some credits right now, but Corey destroyed it all.
Welp. I wish I had some credits right now, but Bane destroyed them all.
Starship complete.
My crew
Well,
is ready.
it was a good trade.
Hey.
Confirmed.
Maybe.
Ready to work.
The Fanny's is playing the. I'm not really sure what I want
My
to say
crew
right
is
now.
ready. Confirmed.
What are your orders?
I'm just sitting here looking at the USS Typhon build off or research option, and now I can't research it because there's a bunch of little Banes over on my resources.
There are a bunch of little Banes over on your resources, and I wonder why the little bunch of little Banes are sitting there on your resources. I'm really busy
Starship
right now.
complete.
Anyway. I'm trying to build a Dederidex because they're big, powerful, and scary.
What is the request?
Ready to work. Consider it done.
Nathan, do you need help out there?
Starship complete.
Just a bit. Someone's had resources coming in where I haven't.
You should have said, Nathan. Why didn't you say it earlier? You could have just yelled for help, and we would have come running.
Help!
My warping skills are not what they're
What are your orders?
cut out to be. I'm pre-warning you.
I don't have enough resource units to do the job.
Oh, Draconis is there as well. Oh, this is going to be a very big battle.
Your orders?
Oh. I definitely don't have enough resource units to do that jump.
Everybody
Oh,
here.
no!
Oh, this is cool. I don't care if I die.
Ooh, Cavex. Someone's getting fancy.
Oh, good. Okay, what? Sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna slowly fly over there, I guess.
By the time you get here, your allies will
Oh,
be dead.
it's over already, I think.
Victory, victory for our team.
Ooh. I like that Vela's class. It's beautiful.
You looking at my ships?
Yeah, man.
That's alright. I'll let you off. I can understand why you'd want to look at such wonderful ships.
Really to help out with my whole 4 ships.
You had 4 ships.
Yeah, I cannot build anymore.
This could explain a couple of things.
Sounds legitimate to me, if you ask me.
Keep it steady. It
Definitely
will
legitimate.
be done.
You're supposed to be me ace in the hole. What are you playing at?
What my resources would start coming working.
I think I spent too many of my resources on that raid on
Proceeding with ship
Bane.
construction.
The failed raid on Bane. That one.
What is the request?
Proceeding
How was
with
I
ship
supposed to know it was going to
construction.
cost that many RU?
So when we
Am
were
I
talking
supposed to-
about this counting towards the grudge match total earlier, we were serious about that, right?
Oh no, that was totally a joke.
Oh, look at that Daredevil.
Your will.
That's so pretty.
My crew is
So
ready.
Huh?
pretty.
You got a bloody donkey dex.
I've got a donkey dex. It's so pretty. Do you want to see it? I'll bring it to you in a minute.
I don't think you should.
That's right, Chris. In fact, I don't even know where any of your bases are because I've not really bothered scouting. Do you
That's
guys
fine.
know
Continue to not know.
I'm relying on my allies to tell me where your bases are. That's what's happening right now.
Oh, incidentally, guys. But guys, I mean guys who are watching. Cardassians are, of course, in the mod. There's a couple of little things that that Nathanius and Dark wanted to have a look at before I showed them off, but I will be doing in the near future. I'll probably do that as a single-player skirmish, just so I can waffle away at myself and.
So, Nathanius, I've not covered it yet, but there is obviously the new invasion mode. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that mode and how it works?
So the invasion mode is from a mod that's now called Homeworld Fulcrum.
Mhm.
Was Homeworld before.
Yes. And it was Cyber, or Eat the Path, depending on which forum you're in, who donated
Starship complete.
or shared his script with us. He calls it survival mode in his mod. It's entirely his work, and all credit should go to him. We changed out what ships were being spawned, and that's about it.
Proceeding with ship
So
construction.
I recently got it working
Proceeding
for
with ship
Homeworld
construction.
Remastered.
Mhm.
Apparently, I had everything set up correctly, but everything was too expensive. So yeah, nothing could start. So I fixed that, and things are running now. I've done a TMP error one as well, which is the only place
Awaiting
you'll
orders.
see the new Gorn ships.
Yeah.
For now.
I see.
So yes, you can have Gorn invaders in TMP, and
Starship
yeah. So
complete.
I'm going to be bringing out more invasions
Starship complete.
as we go along. They're just going to be carbon
Moving out.
copies of the TNG one for now, but we'll add more variety and all that. One thing that is going to be interesting is for the Ent era, I'm going to split up the invaders into the individual races. So you can pick just Vulcan invaders, or you can have like coalition of planets if you want everyone showing up.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So that's only been out for 2 patches, so there might still be some bugs. But yeah, it works pretty well, and it gets quite
Starship
frantic quite quickly.
We have the superior
As always it does.
firepower.
What I know that people will be dying to know, but when will, because we get asked this a lot, obviously, when we were first working on them, but when will the Dominion be playable?
Unknown.
There.
Tell
What
those
he said.
secrets. Unknown. I mean,
Well,
are
the-
there plans to make them playable? I take it is that something that you guys want to do?
There are plans, and we have models from Ad Melman,
Starship
enough to
complete.
do a whole race. So
Mhm.
it's just time. It's just a matter of time.
Just a matter of time. You heard it here first, folks. A matter of time.
Starship complete.
And why do you get do you have an active? I should ask. Do you have a big active community now following the mod? And how often do you find you get feedback and comments around the mod?
Well, we have
Scout reporting.
about 16,000 people who have downloaded the mod on Steam,
Mhm.
and people comment on the feed there, and that's often a good first indicator of how a patch has gone.
Reporting.
There's 3 or 4 people who come back and check it regularly. Like there's this guy called Rambo2525 who's a bit of an unofficial moderator for the thread there, which is quite helpful. But we don't have our own forum or that sort of thing per se.
Yeah.
Proceeding with ship construction.
Let's see how everybody else is doing in the aftermath.
Starship complete.
Rebuilding. Slowly.
First, take a look at Corey, see how things are going there.
Station construction.
I'm making some sort of trek across the stars here to this resource field.
Starship complete.
Are you star trekking across the universe?
I'd be a little bit concerned about Bane's Talon classes.
Yeah, that's that will be dealt with in short order here.
Repair ship. Repair. We serve the
Things are going reasonably for all involved. I sadly I can't see how Bane's doing, but I'm sure people will be having watched his video screaming at me, telling me I'm doing a terrible job.
You are doing. That's a lovely fleet.
repair ship.
Look at that.
Where?
Fleet.
Where?
The Corey's fleet that's just decided to show up near mine.
Station complete.
Would you like to leave peacefully, or would you like to leave in like
I
nice?
want
big-
to-
Oh, it was a trap!
Leave
It
my
was a
entire
trap.
Romulan fleet on you and destroy you, as per every Romulan tactic.
Run, Corey, back to the bulwark.
Destroy that target.
It's going to be a Dara Dead class. I have faith in the Federation. Plot armor.
Do you have faith of the heart?
Engage those treacherous fools.
Oh, looks
Oh,
like
he's
Dark is
targeting
also
my-
attacking in your home system. Or your home area, maybe I should say.
Station complete.
In my home world.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, a bit.
Oh, Bane is lagging, which means I might just win by default.
Oh, I lag.
My strategy worked.
I'm not lagging, am I?
Apparently.
It's all the graphics. It's a little bit laggy.
There we go, that seems to have resolved.
Oh no, it's frozen again. Oh, there we go. Now it's back.
I was relying on my 4 turrets to actually kill. Hey, we're Federation friends. You can't do this to me.
He can do it to you. He is doing it to
We
you.
can't.
It seems to be happening, I'm afraid.
It's morally wrong for him to do it to me, is what I'm trying to get at.
Tis more brave to live
Morality?
than to die.
Got the right.
Oh.
Well,
think
the
I
Dara
found
Dex
the-
is now in a deep state of Kelnorine.
That was just such a poor joke that I don't even know where to hand my head in shame. You know, for every
Fleet's actually
Deridex-
doing it, man.
Every Deridex you destroy, I just build 2 more.
Proceeding with ship construction.
Well,
We prefer to refer to them in the business as the Donkey
Proceeding with
Dexters.
ship construction.
Proceeding with ship construction. We have the superior firepower.
What do you mean his fleet's doing it? His fleet's dying.
Doing well. Feeling it, man.
Are you trying to give him false hope?
A little bit. Feel bad, man. I'm not contributing anything to his defense. I'd like to be the first to
noticed.
apologize.
Let's take out that Kira, and then we'll focus on the intrepid.
Nothing remaining.
Ah, the Intrepid.
I think I'm going to lose this battle.
Why so?
Yeah. Oh well.
Whatever gave you that idea?
We have the superior.
Looking, Corey.
Starship
All right,
complete.
this would be the perfect time for you two to strike.
What? Oh,
I
it looks
got
like
him
Nathaniel is
distracted.
coming in for the party as well.
There's not really a party.
Not for you.
It's like my living room's already wrecked, and then some guy shows up at 3 a.m. to just stomp on the couch.
I'm afraid, sir, my lack of resources might make this a...
Tis more brave to live than to die.
And you know starships.
And my lack of starships, yeah.
I have an
So-
alternate possibility for you guys.
Ready to work.
Ah?
What is the request? Proceeding with ship construction.
My life for the Empire.
Wow.
What happened, Corey? Have you become our enemy?
I considered other options.
Fascinating.
Starship complete.
And what kind of options are they?
Nothing, dear.
Tis more brave to live than to die.
Seem very interesting.
Starship complete.
Have you actually changed sides?
We
Corey?
have the superior firepower.
No. None of you accepted. I mean, I'd never do that.
I ain't even mad.
Corey went.
Gotta do what you gotta do to survive. As long as I have a shipyard, there's hope.
Tis more brave to live than to die.
That's the spirit, Corey.
Shipyards, you say.
He can fix that.
Oh, you're gonna fix my shipyards for me? Thanks. They're a little damaged from the crossfire. Your ships don't appear to be repairing my shipyards. So
Yeah.
if you could get on that.
Awaiting orders.
I don't know if you're aware of it or
What are your
not.
orders?
I know. That's where is it? Passive.
Corey, I'm really, really sorry, but I'm afraid we can't allow you to lose any of our mining
Starship
sectors in
complete.
Romulan territory. So I'm going to have to destroy your bottom mining fleet as well.
This was agreed upon as a demilitarized zone under the Treaty of 2017,
Starship.
in that my military has been removed from the zone.
So Corey's enjoying the mod.
With much protests.
So the fact is,
Enjoying the mod with protest. Yeah.
Do you
No.
ever think you'll see a time where you will
Proceeding with ship
have the
construction.
Borg as a playable faction?
Oh.
We have some
Proceeding with
plans.
ship construction.
Some plans.
We don't know how feasible those plans are. So, like, the capture mechanic in Homeworld is you go and latch onto a ship, and then it begins the capture process. There is no remote capture. You can script in some stuff where it'll transfer ownership of a ship, of course.
Starship complete.
But the
Ready to work.
the Borg, well, just try and picture a Borg cube latching onto a Defiant class.
Yeah.
That's the problem we have with implementing the Borg at the moment. So once we've figured out how we're going to do
We
the
have the
capture
superior
mechanic,
firepower.
then we'll be able to implement the Borg in full.
Engaging
We may do an assimilation-free Borg. It's like, oh, they're already perfect. They don't want your shit. That's why they're coming to destroy you.
We have the superior
That's another option,
firepower.
but it's
Lay
Plan
in
B.
a course.
Mm.
My life for the
I think that'd be
Empire.
interesting, really, because the Borg are
Proceed to
obviously quite
coordinates.
powerful.
Lay in a course.
And we know in War 359 they kind of just destroyed most of the ships.
We have the superior firepower.
So I suppose
We're
that
looking,
that would work, wouldn't it, in some ways?
yes, we're looking at being able to dynamically
Proceed to
scale
coordinates.
the hit points
Starship
of the Borg
complete.
ships as well, depending on how many allies they have.
Hmm.
So you can count the amount of players, and I think you can count teams. I'm not 100% sure on that,
Awaiting
but
orders.
if you've got 3 players and against 1 Borg player, you should be able to put a multiplier on that to mean that they'll need to take 3 times as much damage to to kill a
All
ship,
ahead, forward.
which would
Will be done.
enforce cooperation. Which I believe is what STA3 was doing with the Borg, or its predecessor.
Mm-hmm.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
Starship complete.
Engaging thrusters.
Well,
What
I
is
can
the
now see the
request?
entire map,
Enter
so
these coordinates.
joke was on you guys.
We have a spy.
And would you say,
We've taken the last of the
relatively
dilithium from the
likely,
sector.
that is impending?
There's a lot of things I would say to people who helped me defend my territory.
I would.
I brought my
Bad
ships over. I brought my ships over, and you changed sides, so some of your miners may have died as a result of a random crossfire.
My
Apparently,
captain is ready.
He didn't actually change sides.
We all rejected him to change sides.
You just left the alliance. Oh, bless.
Complete.
Just playing a little bit of a resource management game right now.
Starship complete.
Proceeding.
Off-road
Constantly
trading
pressing
company.
stop on your freighters.
Yeah, they keep getting stuck under the
Yeah.
freighter wings, and I have to destroy them and build new ones all the time. So
I just hammer stop a few times, and that tends to help out.
Talon reporting.
So the
I don't know.
I
if
know
it's-
I think I know what's going on with that. I updated the minimum path for ships to find a path
Starship
around,
Complete.
just for this last patch, and it looks like the freighters are trying to avoid the miners more than they should,
Scout
Oh.
reporting.
which is introducing a little bit of jitter and making the paths a little bit annoying.
Starship
So
complete.
that's not a dog path.
No, that should be.
We
That's my
cannot,
fault.
Commander.
Sorry.
Curious.
Yes.
I forgive you.
Scout reporting.
I'll fix it. I fix it, I swear.
So, has anyone found either Draconis's or Gul's base?
No.
I have.
Where is it?
It's
Starship complete.
Talon reporting.
Don't stay in deep space.
Yes.
Outer space.
Starship complete.
Talon reporting.
Thank you, Doc.
Starship
No problem at all.
Glad you're here to help.
Well, I am always here to help.
It's very reassuring.
Out of interest, guys, a lot of the models that you get, are they custom designs by yourselves, or are they inspired by pre-existing designs? I mean, there are some cat,
Proceeding
of
with
course,
ship
like say the
construction.
Negvar,
Ship complete.
but oh dear, the top.
He
Haven't seen a design of that variety
Starship
before.
Complete.
Katokvar is a
Confirmed.
visioning where the next stage of the Vorcha would go.
Vorcha, yeah. I was going to say there are certain design elements, similarities. It's quite an interesting one, I must admit. That there are incidental design similarities with earlier vessels as well, aren't there?
He put a lot of thought into it.
I do like it. It's got like part of its profile is very kind of.
Construction.
I suppose you'd call it similar, or at least it alludes to a Katinga, particularly at the back end.
I think the bridge module is quite similar as well.
I think the bridge
The round-
module is quite similar to a Vorcha.
Doesn't it have that rounded dome on it?
No, it
Proceeding with
doesn't,
ship
no.
Construction.
Well, then ignore me. It's too early. I'm speaking.
Let me
gibberish.
zoom her in. Well, it does at the back. You're quite right. It does have the rounded dome at the back,
Proceeding
but
with
then
ship
4 of it, it's got a
construction.
similar kind of like,
Proceeding with ship construction.
I suppose, a similar profile to the bridge of the Vorcha, kind of like the long flat,
Proceeding with ship construction.
long
I
flat.
just
I'm
saw
very
a-
good at describing things.
I just saw a whole bunch of explosions.
Where is the explosions?
It was somewhere that I misfired a probe.
Ready to work.
Yeah, I'm just gonna observe the game.
Crew is ready.
Starship complete.
It's
Ready to work.
so down to just go.
Oh shit.
Starship complete.
Awaiting orders.
Go.
I've got faith in me.
Wait, did I miss an invasion of Draconis?
We have the superior
Oh.
firepower.
No.
No, I think Draconis has given up.
Ooh.
Hmm. Is there a way to do just the player colors instead of the yourself team enemy?
Starship complete.
There's yellow for ally,
Right.
green for yourself, and yellow and red for enemy.
Yeah. Is there a way to change that into showing like the player's chosen color from the menu, or is it
Ah.
just limited to that paradigm?
Awaiting orders. Consider it done.
I don't
Starship complete.
think that the team color is really stored anywhere that we can access for that.
Proceeding with
Um,
ship construction.
Like they're hard coded, those three colors.
Yeah. So I just meant as like a game option in the game natively to change going like that. So
I
All right.
understand. It's just thinking on it.
What is the request?
Hmm.
No.
How may I
Seems that my resource collectors are blinking out of existence.
What are your
it
orders?
would make it
may
a
have
lot
been me.
easier to observe after losing if I could see when instead of red ships jumping at other red ships, if it were red ships jumping at yellow ships.
Is there any way I can
Oh,
ping my base so we can have a fight?
Well, if you just give us a
No,
clue,
but-
as you know, you high, low, in the middle.
You may have noticed that there's numbers on the pie.
What is
Yeah,
the
Or
request?
he's straight along
Space
the
bar?
0 degree line.
I'm right at 0 degrees, but probably about halfway up with regards to map height. Right next to a resource field.
Oh, you're
My
fucking
life
kidding me!
for the Empire.
You had
I'm
a
gonna
probe
take
there
a-
earlier, but I destroyed it before you noticed.
And Nathan was pretty much directly between Draconis and Gul. I thought for sure we'd be able to do something with that, but
You tried.
and we failed.
I was assisted by
Oh.
my. Hey, I see. I see.
Yeah, hear that,
ships.
guys? He was
More days
assisted.
to live than to die.
I want to join the party. I want to join the party. I want to join the
I'll
party.
hold my ships off. I'll hold my ships off.
Don't touch my scouts. Oh, you don't see.
Starship complete.
That's not the right place, Bane.
What?
You leave my resource stuff alone. They're innocents.
Oh, you have a pretty big fleet there.
Yeah. Let's rock and roll. Warp them in, baby.
Warbird reporting.
Did you build the
We lie in the shadows.
inhibitor? Yes, you did.
Warp them close, baby.
Where are Gul ships? Oh, there they are. No, that's Bane's.
Well,
Engage those treacherous fools.
Ah, there you are.
Are those naughty men going to come and visit?
I may visit. I just have to navigate the traffic.
Gul, don't let them visit. They're very impolite guests.
Well, at this point, I just want to see a light ship. And I know they're good for it. I watched your base die. Let's go. You get some Romulans in here, thank you.
Decloaking high.
does anyone need resources?
No.
Yes, please.
Can I have a shipyard along with the resources?
I think no.
Then no deal.
Oh, that's a fleet.
Which one?
All of them.
Disabling the Negvar.
Don't disable my squats. I'm
It's
trying
out.
to kill Romulans here, Klingon friend. How
That
do I
doesn't
leave
work
the
on them.
alliance with myself? That worked out well for
Really?
Corey.
I'm not saying it was the best strategy, but I worked with what I had.
Yeah.
Do you
I
want
have a
to
lot
kill
of
the
fleet.
Klingons?
Did you hear that, Nathanius?
I'm on your side.
He's a good Klingon, though.
You're like The House of Targ.
Oh, he called you a Targ.
I'm upset because that's called the Norexian class. Hey, look, the Federation have turned up. I think you should betray each other and let me watch you kill each other.
That'd be a very short battle on my side.
Destroy that target.
I think Dark will win with his 3 galaxy classes.
I think it should happen. I certainly think it should happen.
I certainly think we should just kill you. That's what I'm thinking. That sounds like a good start.
I think that's cowardice.
Proceeding
Highest
with ship
proportions.
construction.
I think you're cowardice of the highest proportions.
Good comeback.
What?
Proceeding with ship construction. My life for the Empire.
Why is one of these?
Oh, look at that.
Sir.
Are you still cloaked?
Oh, wow. Did a bunch of your fighters just get destroyed?
Whoa. Yep.
There's blast damage from the.
Oh, that is
Ships.
rough. Bring your Derek decks closer to my heavy shipyard.
Negatory.
It's just a little bombardment at the moment.
I do like all the effects though in this mod.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's very pretty. Ha ha ha.
Beautiful.
No,
No,
the alliance is
stop it.
fallen.
Another grudge match point for what?
No.
See how we did. Yeah, I definitely struggled for resources there.
I don't.
I didn't
think-
realize I was struggling, but clearly I was.
I'm pretty sure I didn't struggle for resources there.
No, you had a good time there.
Clearly,
hit
We're
the
rolling
worst.
in dough.
clearly, me playing
Apparent-
this mod quite a bit has helped.
I think it
Yes,
may
you
have.
Doubled everyone on resources, and except for Lynn, you've got a pretty damn good combat total.
I feel
But I
a
got
little bit sorry
16%
for
of my
Draconis
research.
in this respect.
So,
If we take a look at, if you go to resource and see how many harvesters that Rick built, he was desperate for a resource and it just wasn't happening.
Yeah, it didn't work at all.
Oh,
I
bless
just
you.
gave up. I was like, I don't want to play resource. I'd rather just observe the game.
I think the
that
truth is
point.
though, if Draconis had played, we would have had a lot more trouble on our hands.
Well, I'm sure we'll play more games in the future as the mod continues to develop. Now, as to the audience, if you guys have got any questions that you want to ask the mod developer, stick it in the comments of any of the 3 videos that you can see, and I'm sure you'll pop on at some point, won't you guys, and have a go at answering the questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll be including a link to. Is it Steam forums that you primarily operate through now, or?
If you put a link to the workshop page for
Yeah.
the mod, then that's the best way to get people to get onto it.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
We're not going to do anything for GOG for the foreseeable future because of the rapid pace of development for the mod. When that's calmed down, then we'll do another upload. But we wanted to keep everyone on the same version for the moment.
And what a
Okay,
version
guys.
it
Well, I
is.
think that's about all we've got time for today, isn't it? So, thanks so much for joining us and sharing this glorious victory for the Cardassian Union. I like to think I won that morally because I didn't play as the.
Because you didn't play Cardassian. That's it. Well,
I mean, the Cardassians are the only ones who didn't lose any ships in that.
Exactly.
So really, they did win.
exactly.
all the rest of the Alpha Quadrant powers in it. Perhaps, Nathanius, once you have got the Cardassians working again, we can do a rematch and we'll have you guys back and we can do another game.
I'd love that.
That'd be fun.
Excellent. Thank you, Dark,
Right.
my worthwhile ally, as well as Nathanius.
You're always welcome.
Your support was greatly appreciated at all occasions.
Thanks to my quitters.
I died as a hero. Thank you.
Corey, hero of the Federation. But Corey,
Thank you.
Corey lives up to his channel name once again. Corey loses. So I think that's about all we've got time for, though, in this recording, guys. So thanks for watching, guys. And as always, this is Gul, Bane, Corey, Draconis, Nathanius, and Dark Sentinel signing out.
Bye, everyone.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.